We're gonna have a Kickturn party tonight.
Welcome to Kickturn Party.
We're back again. This episode, we're going to have, this is a special Bunny episode.
Brushes with Fame.
This is just for Bunny. He's our producer. He's usually the man behind the camera, but this time we're going to put him in front of the camera. You've had several. You've had several little brushes with fame. You've done a couple of different little things in the skateboard world. Met some famous people.
Bunny's an artist too.
Yeah, he's friends. Yeah. He's friends with Steve Olson. So there.
I am.
So show us a little bit about what you got going on.
I'm going to start with the story first.
Okay.
I shared it with you all already, but my old former outlaws called us one day and said, "You've got to bring your son Cal over here. We've got something that's going to change his life. This is unbelievable." And just the what's the word I'm looking for? The excitement in their voice and the passion. We thought, what in the heck is going on here? What is this? What's going to change his life? So we load the whole family up in the car. We rush over.
You're expecting like Publishers Clearinghouse or something like that.
Something, yeah. Like
a free scholarship or something.
Exactly. Yeah. And we get over there and they don't spring it on us. They just keep building it up, and the anticipation's building. They sit down. You're not going to believe it. You're not going to believe it. Like, what is it? What is it? Oh my gosh! And I'm sweating. I'm nervous. And make a long story short.
How old is Cal?
At the time, he's probably 12. Yeah, 12 years old. He's been skating since he was 8, and so she comes out of the back after this real long, drawn-out, oh my gosh, you're not going to believe it. Got her hands behind her back. Again, reminds us to sit down. Everybody sit down. We do, and she pulls out an ad from Transworld with Tony Hawk on it. It's for Birdhouse, and it's got his signature on it.
So it was a signed, autographed copy of an ad.
Yes.
Who was it? Someone had met Tony Hawk?
Yeah, my old brother-in-law had met him at some. He was like a medical salesman or something.
Right. So he got.
So the question of the hour is: did it change his life?
No.
and Cal, being the little street skate grommet at the time, was kind of like, yeah, Tony Hawk.
Yeah.
Who cares?
And then he got yelled at on the way home for not being appreciative enough.
Well,
so what was it that you said to your mother-in-law?
So
how's this going to change his life exactly?
So there you have it. Just because it's Tony Hawk doesn't necessarily mean it's cool with everybody.
Tony Hawk is like the ambassador. He's the coolest dude. If you've ever met him, he is literally the coolest guy.
But not everybody thinks that.
But it's not.
It is.
No, it wouldn't have mattered who it was.
Yeah, it
was an autograph.
Exactly. From an ad in a magazine.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Don't get me wrong, Tony is a good guy.
Yeah, he's
awesome. A great ambassador.
And he's super nice. He's fun to skate with. Everything about Tony's chill.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I've got a few stories about Tony, but I'm not going to put them on camera.
And
we'll save that for another episode.
We even have a local who's his doppelganger. Too, so.
Exactly. So tell us a little bit. You brought us a couple of things here to show us.
A few things, yeah. Of course, I'm an artist, and I always had dreams of being a comic book artist or an animator or even a skateboard graphics guy, and none of it happened. Here I am with these guys in a basement. But
if you want to shoot for the, if you want to go low,
KTP.
If you want to go low, go all the way.
Yeah, go all the way to Kickturn.
That's right.
But I did submit a couple of times Transworld magazine here that is signed by me. This is my mom's copy, and it says, "One day I'll be famous, J. Amos Oakes."
Oh, there we go.
All right. So this is my mom's copy, and I signed it for her. It says, "One day I'll be famous," and I probably won't, but it made Mommy happy.
I bet your mom was super stoked on that.
So there were a couple of paydays that they had in Transworld magazine, art contests to design stuff, and I don't have the other one. The other one was just like a toy machine generic skateboard, and I won that one, and I won this one. This one's for Leo Romero's new board design that they never made, but I still won, and we got all kinds of cool swag, and it really
Yeah.
excited Cal.
And
that's
what
awesome.
year was this?
This one was
This was November 2009.
2009, yeah, but we got an enormous box, size of this table, that had like a dozen decks in it.
Wow.
Shirts and hoodies and socks and the blow
And you
up
put all
toy
those,
machine monster.
and you put all those in a safe vault somewhere so you could sell them years later.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. So that was fun. That was my little
Yeah,
brush
that's
with.
that's really awesome.
I got into Trans World, so exciting.
Pardon.
Look at this. See this board right here?
Yep. Oh, nice. And so here we are. Nate's left us, but if you'll notice on the payday before the one that I won, it looks like it's a Habitat payday, and you've got this skateboard here that Jay happens to own.
Yeah, I happen to. Well, I got this board. Check this out. This is really neat. The cool thing about this board is it's got a cork top.
Wow.
Instead of grip tape, there's cork top there, and essentially
That's
this
kinda
board.
cool.
I got this from Mike Hill over at Alien Workshop. He was nice enough to send me some stuff a few years back, and this was in the package he sent me.
The cork seems like a good idea, but I'm guessing it didn't work out.
I didn't ride this board
a fad?
much. I tell you the truth, I only rode it a couple of times and put it right back up.
Yeah.
And yeah, the cork thing's pretty cool for a cruiser board, that kind of thing. So, anyways, that's interesting. I didn't even. I had no idea that this board was one of those
Right.
like that.
And unlike all of Jay's Thrashers, this one's just stock full of crap.
Yeah. Well.
All right, so we were going to kind of wait around on Nate, but he's too good for us.
He's got better things to do than hang out with us. But that's okay because Kickturn party comes first.
Right.
So we're booting him off.
And I've got some famous stuff to talk about. Right?
Yeah. So
Fame.
this is another thing that you did, another little bit of skateboard history.
Yes, I got my art on a set of wheels. How exciting is that?
Yeah. And let's
Bones
check,
wheels.
let's check these out.
Yep.
These are Bones wheels.
So I got hooked up with, years ago, my nephew went to this summer camp Izzy Paskowitz started called Surfers Healing. Izzy's son has autism, and my nephew suffers with autism, and this camp is a really cool therapeutic thing to work with kids, getting them out in the ocean, kind of grounds them. It's just a wonderful experience.
Helps bring them out of their shell a little bit, huh?
It does a little,
Yeah.
But and I think there's some healing properties to the salt water and all that for sure too.
Sure,
that help
absolutely.
out. But there was a girl that I met who started a similar organization with skateboards called the A Skate Foundation. And
Some of you guys may have heard of it out there. It's pretty big. It goes around.
Yeah,
I've seen some marketing and stuff. I've seen some Facebook posts
right,
and stuff.
Vans donates to it all the time.
Right,
They always give proceeds to them. But they were doing their first big convention, and she asked me to design a banner, and I had to do it on the fly real quick and just made a stencil. And so that stencil got on this set of wheels, and you see they've got 3 that are one color and one that's a different color, and that's like the man, I don't know all the technicals. I think it's like 1 and 4 or something like that, but it's an autism awareness wheel. And Chris Barty, Australian skater, who's he ride for? Is it?
I'm not sure.
I think it's Powell.
Could be.
But I could be wrong. He was always at those events, and it was kind of cool because it got to the point where he would call me by my name, and I just felt so special. No, but he was a really nice guy, for real.
But that's really cool. So now these wheels, they have the A Skate logo on them.
Yeah.
And everything. Did part of the sales from those wheels go to the foundation?
It did, yeah.
Yeah.
And they did a second run too. This was I wasn't real happy with this because it was the crappy design, but then I designed a real logo for them. A little glare on that. I'll leave this with Jay to put in. And they ended up doing a second run of wheels with that moth logo that I created for them. And then Zoo York, I don't have a picture of that. You might be able to look it up online. Did a skateboard with that graphic on it.
Oh, nice.
So,
nice.
I've been with Toy Machine, I've been with Zoo York, I've been with Bones.
Well, that's absolutely cool because being able to give a little bit back to skateboarding.
Absolutely.
And get your name out there a little bit and show, you know, something that you've done to not only help the sport, but help people in need and help, you know, people with autism. You know, I mean, it's a great cause. And, you know, I think it's great. There's a lot of that kind of stuff within the skateboard community. Giving back,
Absolutely.
helping out. You know, I just found a foundation the other day called Boars for Bros. And I'm thinking we might could do something with that for Knoxville Skate Park.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that later. But
And of course, we've had Wounded Knee on here before.
we've had Jim Murphy from Wounded Knee on here, and they do great stuff with Native American kids out in out west in Montana. I bought one of their boards. Part of their proceeds for that goes to help build parks out there. So there's a lot of great. You know, I think that skateboarders try to get connected to their communities and to bigger things than themselves to help give back, because, you know, but it's funny because so many people consider us rebels and rogues and like no good.
Wait, what did I miss?
Look who's back.
Everything. Skaters can be jerks for sure, but I've never seen a community that is that's willing to take care of their own.
Well, I know.
There's no freaking,
definitely a brotherhood.
there's no freaking politics, and there's
That's right.
none of that bullshit.
And I know, Nate, you've done a couple of things. You've bought a Wounded Knee board. You recently bought that Alan Losey board, and some of those proceeds go back.
Juice is one of the gigs that I really like promoting, and I know, man, in this day and age, having a print zine is really hard to do. I love reading Juice magazine when it comes out. I like getting it. I like I just like it. So anytime that there's something on social media where it's like, hey man, we need some help, I always throw them, buy a t-shirt, buy something that they're, you know, just go visit the shop and make sure that my subscription's up to date.
Just recently they did the Tom Reiser did those light plate covers.
Bought a couple of those. Actually, I bought 5 of those to give away to my buddies and for, you know, gifts and whatnot. And Cavler ended up buying a bunch too. So
I wonder what buddies those are.
Well, I've actually got 4 extras. Just.
I didn't get one.
Now you're not gonna.
Good. I don't want one.
Cat's out of the bag. Now I'm saving them for fucking gifts.
Give them to Matt. He's your buddy.
He already gave one to Matt.
Yeah, beat him to it. Here's what I was just talking about, light switch covers. These were done on a CNC machine by a Tom Reiser, who's out of South Carolina. Beautiful, good stuff. He's a great metal worker, and so once again, you know, skateboarding always tries to give back. We always try to help others out, even though we may seem like rogues and crazy people.
No, we don't seem that way.
We are.
But no, yeah, the skateboarding community is very much a brotherhood.
Yeah, so anyways, thanks for coming by Kickturn Party again. We're going to do some more episodes. We'll have them coming to you here soon. Thanks for everybody who's out there who supports skateboarding. And support your local skater.
Support your local skate shop and your local skater.
Everybody's gonna hang out here tonight. Alright. We'll pass out in the flat. Alright. Tonight. We got nothing better to do than to take 6 runs, drink a dozen brews. Don't talk about anything else. We don't wanna know. We're dedicated to beers, hoes, and bros. Backside slasher, reptile ground, Kickturn, garbage. We'll hang out by the peanut pool all night and every night, and go someplace else to smoke and yell. It's Friday night. We got nothing better to do than take 6 runs, drink a dozen